Hi everyone, my name is Musa Salaudeen again, and today we'll look at legitimacy as a political concept. First, as students, it should be painted in our mind that when we talk about legitimacy, we are talking about three important things. Number one is general acceptability, acceptance. Number two, we are talking about legality, anything that is legal. Number three, we are talking about recognition. Recognition is the third most important feature of legitimacy. So what is legitimacy? Legitimacy can be seen as an act of being lawful, or when we describe anything that is legal. And also it is the acceptance of the people, the right of their rulers to govern over them. What we are saying is that anytime we talk about legitimacy as a concept of government, we are talking about a particular state or society who see their leaders as their legal rulers, or they submit themselves to their will because they see them as that they were the ones that voted them in power. However, it is which means that when we're talking about legitimacy, we are talking about elected government. Illegitimate government can be ascertained through popular government. Sometimes military government can also acquire legitimacy. We all know that military government are the kind of government that come to power through coup or any other unlawful means. But it is, however, argued in some quarters that military government can also acquire legitimacy if they practice popular government policies. So now let's take a look at the factors that can determine legitimacy. There are some things and there are some features that people would see in a government and they will say, oh, this government is actually legitimate. The first, number one factor is that good and reliable leadership. Any government can be considered to be legitimate if he or she performs credibly well in office. The second important feature of factors that determine legitimacy is good or popular government. What do we mean by good and popular government? It means that when the government practices good policies, people will continue to trust and have confidence in such government. The next one is legitimacy through periodic election. As I've stated earlier on, when people are allowed to vote periodically in elections, they will actually have belief that their government is legitimate. So free and fair election can also be a big factor that determine legitimacy. The next one is a wider scope of political participation. When a government actually realize that the ability of its government to involve everybody in the system, every interest group in the country, in its governance, this will help to determine its legitimacy. The last but not the least is the foreign policy objectives. Government in the country must always, the objective in which they chase in their foreign policy will also determine the level of acceptance by other countries. Thank you very much. That's that on legitimacy. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to our page, and also invite your friends to this page. See you in the next class. Bye. Hi everyone.